Hi guys, it's me. I am in a new space, if you can't tell. It's my closet. I have this big walk-in closet and I never use it for clothes. I always just piled stuff in here and I hated this space, but I turned it into a makeup area and now I'm so excited. I am going to just use this for my own little area. As you can tell, you can see a lot more of me. I'll still be zooming in for tutorials and stuff like that, but you can see a lot more of me now. And as you can tell, I'm checking my viewfinder to see if I am in frame and if I am in focus. It'll be a learning curve because I have a new table, I have a new space, and I am excited, very excited. I started the video and the mic wasn't on, so I had to adjust everything, so I don't even know if everything looks right, but let's get started. I am excited. This is just gonna be a get ready with me. Honestly, I'm just gonna be sitting here chatting. I do have a mirror I'm testing out from Juno. Say hello. From Juno & Co. It's a very nice ring light mirror. So I'm testing that out now. I'm trying to keep it back out of frame, but enough so I can see it. And it also came with a 5x magnification mirror. So I like that part too. Take the little sticker thing off. So we'll get started. Man, I'm feeling awkward right now, and I don't know why. I've been looking forward to doing this for a while, and I just feel like blah 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 blah. So, oh, I did not wet my sponge. I have some Smart Water over here that I'm gonna wet my table with and soak it up with my sponge. Man, this is going so well today. I tell you what. You know, this is the new Juno & Co. Lemon Drop Sponge. And it's firmer than my purple one, but it's not really hard. I like the shape a lot. I'll wipe that up. Excuse me. I'm gonna scooch my frame just a little. Alright, now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for Superstar Youth Glow. I have been loving this. It helps me stay dewy, which has been great for during the winter, especially here in Pennsylvania. We keep getting snow and it's very annoying. Let me try to squeeze it. Oh, that's better. This is pretty firm. Not bad. Hope I'm not shaking the camera because I am shaking the table. And if I am, this whole video is probably useless. And I'll have to change everything about my setup. So, let's hope that's not happening right now. Alright. Why are you not... a little towel here and it's not soaking anything up. Alright. So, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. I've shown it enough. So, how has everyone's holidays been? Mine's been alright. Doesn't really feel like the holidays yet or anything like that. I did get to see some friends last weekend, so that was good. This one's actually performing real nice if I like kind of rub. I don't know if I've ever done that with a sponge before. I've always just like tapped, but this one's pretty staying pretty firm. But then again, it doesn't, it's like, it's one of the ones that doesn't soak up product, so maybe that's why I'm feeling better about just rubbing the sponge. I think that looks pretty good. Just going for a dewy look. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm dewy. Alright, so next, I think I'm going to do the Beauty Wand light first. I'm just going to apply some of that here and here, and then I'll do my powder highlight later. I've been liking applying cream stuff and things like that. I don't know, guys. Do you like being closer up or do you like being further away? I feel really, really far away. I mean, it's nice, you can see everything that I have and you can see more of me, so that's nice, but I don't know. Now I'm going in with my Cover FX Power Play Concealer. Here's whatever. I have shown this a lot and my camera probably won't focus on it. So yeah, I actually think this sponge works really well by rubbing. I don't know if I've ever encountered that. I mean, I see some of the YouTubers, like when they apply their concealer, they'll rub. I mean, when did you cut off? When? Ugh, we're already starting off well, aren't we? Like I was saying, I'm applying the concealer more by rubbing, but it kind of just feels right with this sponge. I start with rubbing and then I just sort of tap it out. It's not looking great on this eye, and I'm not sure why. Let's see. How can we fix it? I've got this weird line of like build-up, and I think this is a good time. I was thinking of doing a video of like what to do when your makeup's going awry and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a setting spray and I'm going to try to go in and just tap it out. Tap out whatever residue that is. Probably because I didn't wash my face right before applying makeup. I think that worked. Like, I don't know how. I'm getting winded just talking. Man. So I had some residue like right here, and I just tapped some out with the setting spray, and I think that worked out pretty well. I think it was because I applied my highlight before my concealer. Yeah, that's much better. And I think I am far away, so I think after this video I'll pull you guys in closer, and I will for the eye part. Let's see, what now? I think I'm gonna try out this new powder from Juno & Co. It's a Juno & Co. day. Let's see. It is the Juno Blur Makeup Setting Powder. Now this is where I have some trouble sometimes with like foundation separation and whatnot. So we will see how this goes. Usually I have a lot of foundation separation if I don't use my Sigma brush. Here's the packaging. Very nice. I'm gonna get fingerprints all over it. The glass itself is like matte, so it's like, it's really nice to hold. It's very pleasing to hold. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we got something that I probably won't be able to get out. Ah! Well, I got it out. I really hope it got that on camera. Well, there's a little screen, and I pull it up, but you know what? I just got it everywhere, so I'm gonna bake. And I gotta tap out some creasing. And now I am just gonna tap it into where my concealer is. And then I'm gonna let it bake for a good long while. So probably what I'll do is I will start my brows. I'll do them off camera and I will be right back. Alright, I am back and I pulled you guys a little in closer because I missed you. You were so far away. So I just did my brows with the ColourPop Brow Boss, the gel and the pen right here. Hello. You're not going to be able to focus on it? No? Or me now? And now we're going to try to wipe this away. So I'm a little nervous because every time I try to wipe away baking, it just separates my foundation. And I have this one Sigma brush that does absolute wonders for powder and stuff like that. So hopefully it works. Oh wow, look at that. That is very blurry. Oh, just hit my new mirror. That is very blurry. Let's try some flashback. See if we have any of that. No flashback at all. Nice. I like this powder. This is the Juno & Co. makeup setting powder, so I'm going to set the rest of my face since it doesn't have any flashback. I like that. A little separating like I usually do, but that's just my skin. Once I do my setting spray and stuff like that, usually fixes it. Yeah. Just gonna wipe, or just pressing more powder into it. Whatever. I don't know where my fan is. Where's my fan? Yeah. And now my battery is low. That's great. Yeah, it's great, great, great. This video is trying to be a disaster. Trying to be a disaster. Okay. What do we think? I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. It's not too bad. I do still have a little separation going on, so I'm going to spray another beauty blender, one that doesn't have the powder on it, with my Stay Spray from Tarte, and I'm just going to, well, instead of lightly press it, I'm going to wetly press it. And then separate everything. So this is, I guess, the what to do when your makeup is turning against you video. Yep. See, this one side is great and this side is turning against me, so. Alright. I'm gonna try to add a little bit more of my foundation. Just a tiny bit with my finger. doesn't want to stick. So I'm putting some on the Beauty Blender. And I'm just tapping it in. I know it's over powder, but when you have an emergency, you have an emergency. There we go. Now, that's better. I will say, this isn't the best I've done on this side. This side looks great. This side, not so much. But as you can see, I mean, it's starting to pull together a little better. It will do even better once I set a little more, add some more powder, so I will keep going. I'm running out of batteries. Alright, we are back, and I think I'm going to move forward. Even though we have a little bit of foundation separation on my nose, we'll be able to take care of that. It's not a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the setting powder from the Hourglass palette. I'm going to do the first two, that's what I usually do. So I'm going to go in with that, and I like these because they really make my skin dewy. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of frame. I'll fix that in a bit. But they make my skin dewy, and they really help, especially when I have foundation setting. It offsets it a lot. Foundation separating, and I don't know how often you guys have that, but I have it frequently, especially if I use something new. I mean, it's nothing on this powder because this side went great. I just have this one little spot on my nose that's decided to separate. So let me move this back just a teens. Tiny little bit. Nope, zoom out. Alright. And I think I can do a little more fixing with my Sigma large powder brush and this Hourglass setting powder. If you don't have, let's see, if you don't have this particular brush, I have a brush I got on Amazon. It's pretty old. I just searched large powder brush or kabuki brush, and you can get something that's like below $15. You don't have to spend 30 bucks on a brush. So let's continue. I think I would like to use my Mellow Stardust Glow palette for my highlight. And let's see. I'm going to use my Beauty Bakery Milk and Honey highlighting brush. And I'm going to go in, I think I'm going to go in with Luna and Star, both of them. Yeah, that's nice. And the texture doesn't really seem to come out as much on my cheeks lately. I'm not sure if this highlight or what, but I think it's a really, really nice highlight. It's not glittery. It's got a very good sheen. Yeah, I think that's really good. I love to look dewy, and I love this brush. I'd like it to zoom in. This brush is really nice. It's not like one of those like really thin fan ones. It's a really chubby brush, kind of like the fan ones. Hello. It's kind of like the fan ones, only like thicker, so you can get a little blending going, because with the fan ones I seem to just get stuff everywhere and it's just a whole big mess. I don't really see the point. I don't know. Now I'm going to go in with a BH Cosmetics brush. Oof, maybe. I'm gonna go in with BH Cosmetics brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 2, and I'm just gonna go in with Dawn, their bronzer. We're just gonna go on the bottom here. And like I said, lately, I've not been bronzing my forehead or anything like that. I just don't think it works for me. But I will bronze this right here. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, in the last few months, I have lost 30... Oh, someone's coming in. Brad? What are you doing? I'm fine.
Filming?
Mm-hmm. What are you doing? I love you. Mm-hmm. No. Some of the things.
Oh, you only let me because of some of the things I buy you?
No. He's like a grumpy old man. Are you done? Oh. Anyway, like I said, I have lost about 30 plus pounds in the last 3 months-ish. So, I mean, it's like, not like it's no big deal or anything, but I don't know. Still, I gotta contour, you know. I gotta contour. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with Mellow's Peach for my blush. I don't think I'm gonna do much blush today, but I'm gonna do just a touch. And I don't know how this ring light from this mirror is working. That is my phone going off with the cat that says, "Well, hi!" You know, that cat. And this time what I'm doing is I'm going over my nose with blush so it looks like I've just come inside from the cold. I love that. I got that idea from Raw Beauty Christie. And I'm going over my nose with the peach blush. And like I said, once you go over the problem area with like all your powders, everything like that, and then set it, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Don't panic if you have some separation. No matter what you use, it might not be the product. It might just be how your skin's doing that day. So, I mean, you really can't tell. And if it keeps happening, then it might be the product or it might be the application, you know. You never know. And I can always answer questions, you know. Okay, now that you guys are zoomed in, I'm going to be going in with my Color Story Karma palette. I'm going to be going in with the color Happiness for a transition shade. I'm going in for a purple look today. And let me know if this camera angle doesn't work so well for you if you would prefer to see my entire face or not be so close, that's fine. I just like to do this to have people be able to see exactly what I'm doing. I like it when Samantha Ravndell does this. I think it really helps me see like how her brush moves and stuff like that. I just took a big fluffy brush with that one, and I'm taking a packing brush with a purple, more satin shade. I'm gonna go over my whole lid with that. And I'm having a little bit of fallout, so I have to be aware of that. This is a nice color though. Let's get away. Yeah. It just goes right away. I think I'll probably use my finger for that on my other eye so I avoid the fallout. That's a little tip that I have for you guys. I avoid the fallout by using my finger. I used to just use my fingers when I was first starting out because I didn't really have brushes or anything like that. So here's this so far. I think I'm gonna go in to the crease with, this is a brighter purple, so I'm kind of going a little backwards, doing the outer V with a brighter shimmery purple. And it's very hard to pick up on camera. I'll do it with my finger on this eye. Oh, that's nice. You can see. Like I said in the other video, things will look great once it's all done. And I think I'm done with the Color Story palette. I'm gonna go in with one of my singles from ColourPop. I'm gonna go in with the color Earth Shrine. I'm gonna go in with my finger, and I'm just gonna, that is me rubbing it with my finger. I'm just gonna go in right here with that. That's really nice. Just using the viewfinder for that too. That's really, really nice. It's a duochrome, pinky, purpley blue color. I haven't been into very exciting or complex looks lately. Nothing like that. I'm gonna go back into the Karma palette, go in with Destiny, just right here to just clean my lines up a little bit. Accidentally dipped into Aura there, so we might have a little more shimmer than I expected. And again, this isn't anything fancy. I'm just going to highlight my brow bone with my finger. This is the shade Dreamer from that Color Story Karma palette. And then I'm going to highlight my inner corner with, there's a shade from the Fenty Kilowatt palette that I would really, really like to use. So I'll probably do that once I zoom you guys out. But honestly, I think that's all I'd like to do for this look. It's not anything complex. It's not really all that hugely colorful, but I think it's a nice purple look. Okay, so I went back into the Color Story palette and put Destiny under right here, and then Earth Shrine from ColourPop right here, and then from the Fenty Kilowatt palette I did Scandal Ice right in the inner corner, and then I highlighted my brow bone, and I went into my highlight too, and I will say I am loving the way this looks. I also went in with my Mellow Cosmetics liners, and I did my little Amazon buy my little stamp. So I just did that. And I think I'm gonna do mascara and lashes off camera, and then I'll be right back to let you guys know everything I thought about my Juno & Co mirror and the sponge and the powder. I'll be right back. And here's the finished look. I used the Glamnetic Love Lash on my lashes, and the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes as my mascara. The lip gloss is Sephora in the shade Fuchsia Fiesta. It's just the Sephora brand, and this is the look, and I'm pretty pleased with it. I liked the Juno & Co powder, and even though we had a little emergency, I think it worked. And I will say that I don't think it was the powder, because it worked on half my face. I hope I haven't had lip gloss in my teeth, but I don't care. I like the sponge. It's much firmer than what I like. I think it might be the shape or the fact that I haven't used it as much. I like the lavender one much more. But yeah, that sponge, I mean, all the Juno & Co sponges are great. I haven't found one that I don't like. That was my dog. Brad?
Yes.
What are you doing? Savannah?
Lane,
What are you doing?
came to visit.
Hi!
I brought your presents downstairs.
You have presents downstairs.
Oh wow! And I brought my eyelashes so you can show me how to do them.
Let's do it!